we are seeing historic numbers of flight delays and cancellations across the country. One of the hardest hit airports right here in D.C. Here's a look we'll show you in a bit of the FlightAware misery map. It has more than 350 flights delayed at Reagan with another 150 canceled, and it could only get worse for travelers into the weekend. Today was only phase 1 of the FAA's plan to reduce flights nationwide. We're seeing a 4% reduction in flights right now, and by November 14th, there will be a 10% reduction in flights unless the government reopens. Our Liana Golden at Reagan tonight. She's tracking all of the chaos. Liana, how does it look down there?
Scott, there is so much fear and anxiety over air travel right now. I mean, people have been coming to these boards all day long, really not happy with what they're left with. And at this late hour, about 35 flights left. And check it out, there's only one that is actually on time. The rest of them all canceled there in the orange, the delays in yellow. So this is what we've been seeing all day long. And people here tell me they fear and they know that it is only going to get worse in the coming days.
I've been here on business in D.C. for the last week, trying to get home to Charlotte.
Skeptical passengers repeating the same doubtful words over and over Friday at Reagan National Airport. Just trying to get home, but they got stuck here instead.
They rebooked my flight for tomorrow. I asked if it was another flight for tonight, and they said no flights for tonight, just tomorrow morning.
Where are you going to stay tonight?
In the airport, most likely.
The FAA rolled out the first phase of a 10% flight reduction nationwide, starting at 4%. The strategic scaling back designed to ease pressure on overworked air traffic controllers going on day 38 without pay. As difficult as it is to be the traveler stuck in this situation, where does your mind go for the people who are, up in the towers not getting paid?
It's awful. And, if I'm not getting paid, I'm not coming to work. Know who's working for free. Nobody does that.
We have more complaints from pilots about stress from air traffic controllers and more complaints about the lack of responsiveness from controllers.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says even if the government reopened tomorrow, there's no telling how long it could take for the some 13,000 air traffic controllers impacted to recover.
The union is telling me it's going to take time to get them all back in. So I imagine as we see the data change and more controllers come to work, we are as quickly as possible going to take these restrictions away.
It's a little frustrating, right? Because you know why it's happening. It's the government shutdown. It has an easier fix. So you would think that it would be tried to, be remedied earlier. But unfortunately, it's a little bit of a game right now for folks, and it's affecting real people.
And the main recommendation from staff here at DCA and all airports is to keep tabs on your flight if you are traveling this weekend. Check out for any notifications to see if your flight is canceled, and if it is, all airlines are offering refunds. Now is also maybe not a bad time to check out those train schedules or consider driving if you can. For now, reporting live at DCA, I'm Liana Golden. Back to you.
Important advice there, and travelers are now turning to car rentals to get to their destination. Hertz is reporting that one-way rental reservations have spiked more than 20% in the past 2 days. Avis says they've also seen an increase in one-way rentals as airlines adjust those flight schedules. Car-sharing company Turo also saying nationwide bookings have jumped 30%. And it's not just car rentals. Travelers are hitting the railways amidst the travel chaos. We spoke to one who had their flight canceled in D.C. and needed to take an Amtrak to New York just to get home to Germany.
Yeah, I'm annoyed, of course. Originally, I wanted to go to the airport to just see if there are any other planes available, but then I decided to take this Amtrak because otherwise it would be like 11:30 in New York, and so this one's quite okay.
Amtrak just releasing a statement on the flight reductions that we're seeing tonight and into the weekend, saying in part, as air travel becomes less reliable, more riders are choosing the convenience of rail, a trend that began before the government shutdown and any flight cancellations. With strong Thanksgiving demand already picking up, we encourage customers to book early to ensure the best availability.